Hi everybody, welcome to your first virtual class with me. Sorry about class this week, but I think it probably is best for everybody that we move some of these classes online until everything's sorted or a bit more clear. Next week we'll be doing it on Zoom, but let's give this a go. So today we're going to be concentrating on the theme of empathy, which I think is particularly important given everything that's going on at the moment, and I think it allows us to get a little bit out of our own brains and into that of what's happening to other people around the world and also in our immediate vicinity. So, as I normally do, I'm just going to show you what we're going to do. So we're going to do the Chin Mudra and Chin Maya Mudra breath after we've done the usual meditation, seated meditation and breathing to begin with. So Chin Mudra, what you want to do is, because you'll have your eyes closed, is you have your first and your thumb and your index finger together. You can do it where the index finger is tucked under, but I actually prefer it to just have them lightly touching, thumb and index finger of both hands, and then you'll have your palms faced up on your knees. So that's Chin Mudra, and then we'll also move to Chin Maya Mudra, which is where you just simply, so you keep the thumbs as they are, but then you just close the remaining three fingers to make a sort of loose fist, so they're just lightly touching the inside of the palm, and then you place your hands face down on your thighs. And the idea is that Chin Mudra, you're ventilating, so you're working with the lungs for both of the mudras, and Chin Mudra, you're ventilating the lower to middle part of the lungs, and then when we turn over for Chin Maya, you're working with the middle to upper part of the lungs. Okay, so just coming to a comfortable seat, placing your hands face down on your knees and sitting up nice and straight, neck in line with the spine, top of the head flat, and then gently closing your eyes. We're going to start by relaxing the body. Starting with the crown of the head, relaxing through the forehead, relax the eyebrows, relax the eyelids, let them be heavy, relax the eyeballs, let them sink back into their sockets, relaxing the cheekbones and cheek muscles, moving down through your mouth, relax your jaw, let go of any tension you're holding in the jaw this evening. Relaxing the lips, let them be soft. And relax the tongue, make sure it's not stuck to the roof of the mouth. Moving down through your neck, relax your shoulders, just let them go, let them drop. Relaxing the arms, the tops of the arms, down through the elbows. The forearms relax, the wrists, all the way to the hands and out through your fingertips. Relaxing your chest, let that be heavy. And relax the belly. Just let it hang out, let go of any tension you're holding there. Relaxing the hips, let them sink down into the mat. And relax the thighs, let them be open. Relaxing the knees and all the muscles and joints around the knees. Moving down through the calves, calf muscles, all the way to the ankles. And then your feet. The tops of the feet relax. The soles of the feet relax. All the way to the toes, the big toe all the way to the little toes. The whole body is completely relaxed. From the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. Turning our attention to the breathing now, firstly focusing on the belly. Take a long inhalation to your belly. It rises and expands as you breathe in. And breathing out, the belly falls back to the natural position, concentrating on the chest. Take a long inhalation to your chest. It rises and expands as we breathe in. And breathing out, the chest falls back to the natural position, concentrating on the shoulders. Take a long inhalation to the shoulders. They rise and expand as we breathe in. And breathing out, everything falls back to the natural position, combining all three, breathing first into the belly, then into the chest, then into the shoulders. Everything rises. And like a wave crashing, everything falls back to the natural position. We take one more breath to the chest. Chest rises and expands as we breathe in. And this time we breathe out of the mouth. Letting everything go. The breath is relaxed. And the body is relaxed. And moving to our second breathing practice, we're going to bring our fingers first of all into Chin Mudra. So just turning your palms over so that they're face up on your knees, and just bringing your thumb and your index finger to me, and then the other three fingers are just straight. So we're receiving the energy within the palms, creating a circuit of energy between the thumb and the index finger. So we're going to start by taking a deep inhale, full inhale, and full exhale. And again, deep inhale through the nose, and deep exhale out of the nose. And then we're going to introduce a count. So we're going to inhale, and within the inhale we count 5. Then we're going to hold the breath for 5. Then we're going to exhale out of the nose for 5. Then we're going to hold the breath out for 5. And again, inhaling for 5. Holding for 5. And exhaling for 5. Holding out for 5. And repeating, inhaling for 5. So Chin Mudra Pranayama is the conscious breath pranayama. Holding in for 5. And exhaling for 5. And one more round with Chin Mudra. Holding out for 5. And inhaling for 5. Chest is open. Holding in for 5. Exhaling for 5. And holding out for 5. And then just taking a deep inhale, full inhale, and full exhale. And again, deeply inhaling and deeply exhaling. Now bringing the hands into Chinmaya Mudra, so keeping the thumb and index finger linked, we just bring the other 3 fingers. So just bending the fingers at the knuckles and placing the fingertips lightly on the inside of the palm. And then we're going to turn the palms face down and just place them a bit lower down on the thighs. And we're going to repeat, so deep inhale full inhale. and full exhale. And again, inhaling and exhaling. And then beginning the count. So inhaling for 5. Holding for 5. Exhaling for 5. Holding the breath out for 5. No force. Inhaling for 5. Spine is nice and straight. Navel is engaged. Holding for 5. Exhaling for 5. Holding out for 5. Inhaling for 5. Holding for 5. Exhaling for 5. Holding out for 5. Final round. Deep inhale for 5. Holding for 5. Exhaling for 5. Holding out for 5. And then deep inhale, just full inhale. And full exhale. And again, deep inhale. And deep exhale. And then just releasing Chinmaya Mudra and placing the hands flat down on the knees. Just allowing the body to absorb the pranayama. Chin Mudra pranayama. Conscious breath pranayama. And the Chinmaya Mudra, the pure wisdom breath pranayama. Slowly and gently, taking the arms out to the sides, the palms face up. We're going to do something a bit different this evening. We're going to take an inhale until the palms meet, and then on the exhale we're going to chant the mantra Om for the whole of the exhale as the palms come down in prayer to the heart, and then we repeat 2 more times. So inhaling, arms go up, full inhale, until the palms meet in prayer above the head, and exhale, chanting the sound Om. Om. And again, inhaling, arms out to the sides. Full inhale until the palms meet. And final time, arms out to the sides, inhaling until the palms meet in prayer, reaching up. And slowly beginning to open the eyes. We can release the hands and we're ready to begin. So just rolling back onto your forearms, you're going to uncross your legs and just cross them the other way. And we're going to roll up to seated. And we're going to just start with a bit of tapping. We haven't done it before, but we're going to start with just tapping the crown of the head, top of the head, all the way around. There's no particular way, just using your fingers, just tapping into the spaces and the head, awakening the face, Moving down the jawline, just releasing any tension in the jaw, working around the eyes, waking the eyes. Just bringing a little bit more consciousness to the body before we begin the practice, and then working your way down the neck, the shoulders, maybe the back of the neck, the back of the shoulders. And then we come to the heart. So just tapping into the heart space a little bit now. Just awakening the heart, noticing what's there. And then we can release the hands. And we're going to roll back onto your forearms, and we take the legs up into the air, lifting the chest towards your thighs. And then we're going to take the legs out to the side, toes pull towards the head. So take your legs as wide as they will go, and we're going to come up for Upavista Konasana, wide angle. So we start by taking an inhale, so we raise the arms. If you want to, you can just pull the butt cheeks apart a little bit to give yourself a little bit more of a seat. And if it's too uncomfortable for you to sit upright like this, you can sit on a block or a blanket. Okay, but either way, you're going to pull the toes towards the head. The legs will be nice and straight. And if you roll the thighs in, it might also help a little. And then we sit up, we raise the arms up, and we bring the palms to meet. And we just give ourselves a moment here, just reaching up, lengthening in the spine, but grounding through the hips. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale, we're going to twist. We're going to take the left arm to the outside edge of the right leg. We take the right arm around the back. We take an inhale, we lift the chest, and we exhale, and we twist to look towards the hand behind. And then we inhale to center, we reach up high, and we exhale. We go the opposite way. So right hand on the outside edge of the left knee, and we start rotating from the belly round to look towards the hand behind. And inhaling back to center, reach up high, and then we fold, we come down. And as you come down, you can roll your thighs in towards each other a little bit. And you're just going to take 3 deep Ujjayi breaths here. So remember the Ujjayi breath, you're just creating that contraction in the throat. The sound should really just be audible to you, and it will allow you to come that bit deeper into the postures. One more deep inhale. Deep exhale to fold. And then patting the hands back slowly. We raise the arms again. Raise the arms up, palms meet. And this time we look up towards the palms. Take an inhale. And then exhale, we twist to the right. We look down the right leg, and we're going to fold down the right leg this time. So we're just allowing ourselves to move into that left side of the body. So we're giving ourselves the length in the left side of the body. Keep the toes pulled towards the head. And see if you can let your chin draw down towards your knee. Take a deep inhale, maybe lift a little, lift your heart towards the foot, and then exhale, we fold. And breathe into that left side of the body. Gentle twist. One more. Inhale, Ujjayi breath. Exhale to fold. And then we take an inhale, we come back up to center. Reach up high with the arms, and exhale, twisting to the left this time. So turn the body, and then we fold down that left leg. So lift the heart, lift the chest, and then we come down. So we're creating that length in the spine as well. So see if you can really lift out of the lower back as you lift the heart forward and fold. Try and keep that right sit bone grounded. If it means you have to come out of it a little bit, then do that. Keep the shoulders back away from the ears. Deep inhale, Ujjayi breath. And one more inhale, breathing into the right rib cage, and exhale to fold. And then slowly inhaling back up to center. We reach up high with the arms. And then exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Oh no, we're going to fold one more time. So you're going to fold down. See if you can come a little deeper this time. So rolling the thighs in towards each other. That will create a little bit more space for you to come down. We're only going to take 3 deep breaths here. So see if you can just work with it. These forward folds are all about surrender. They're about giving in to whatever arises and then letting go. One more breath, inhale, exhale to fold. Slowly patting the hands back up. Take an inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, twisting to your right this time. You're going to place your left hand on your right thigh. You're going to keep your left toes pulled towards the head. You're going to take an inhale, raise the right arm, and exhale, we're going to fold down that left side. Try not to allow the whole chest to collapse though down that left leg. Try and create a little bit of rotation as we fold. If you really lift your toes, you might be able to grab the toes. Sarah might be able to do this. Okay, rotating through the chest. And exhale to fold. So really breathe again into that right side. You're looking under your right armpit. The legs are really still nice and active though. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. And then inhaling back up to center. Reach up high with the arms. Exhale, twist to the left this time. Place the right hand on the left thigh. Inhale, raise the left arm and then exhale, fold. Keep those right toes pulled up towards the head. Allow yourself to rotate through the chest. Keep the sit bones grounded. Keep the activation of the legs. Keep breathing into that left side of the body. Deep inhale, expanding. Exhale, folding. So we're working with not only the folds, the forward folds, which are about surrender, we're also working with the chest to create that opening in the chest, which is compassion, empathy, open heart towards others in these troubled times. And then inhaling back up to center, reach up with the left, reach up with the right, and then you're going to come and draw the arms down and we're going to roll back onto your legs. Take the legs up in the air. You might want to just do some sort of bicycle legs, so just releasing the hips a little bit. And then just taking the legs up, you're going to also releasing the feet a little bit. So just doing some rotations clockwise first of all with both feet. Noticing if you feel the ease within both legs the same, or whether it feels a little stiffer in one. And then take it the opposite way. And then bringing the legs back to center, you're going to bend the right leg, you're going to place it on the outside edge of the left thigh, and we're going to roll up to seated. And then when you roll up, you can just place that right foot slightly on its side, so it's flat down. The left toes are pulled towards the head. So Ardha Gomukhasana, the arms come up. We take the right arm round the back to the left hip. You're going to bend it at the elbow and then creep it up the back. Coming back to center, reach up high with the left, bend at the elbow, and then you can interlace your fingers, or if they don't interlace, you can just make fists with the hands like this. Otherwise, what you're doing, so you can either make fists or you can interlace. And if you're interlacing, what you need to do, well, either way, if you're interlacing or making fists, you need to raise the chin and you need to start to engage the core to be able to sit up. If it's really too much for you to do this, then you can also sit on a block again. And bring the left elbow right up behind the head, so pushing the back of the head into the elbow. We take an inhale, we expand the chest, and exhale, roll the shoulders back and together. The chin is just gently lifted, so engage your core. Breathe into the hips, our emotional center, and breathe into the chest, the heart space. And then releasing, taking the left arm up, reach up, bring it down, press forward, rotating to the right, bring the right arm down, bring it round, press forward to release. Okay, and then rolling back onto your forearms. We're going to do the opposite side. So taking both legs up, bending the left leg this time, placing it on the outside edge of the right, rolling up to seated. We inhale the arms up. We take the left arm round the back, bend it at the elbow, creep it up the back. Coming back to center, reach up high with the right, bend at the elbow, and then interlace the fingers if you can. Otherwise, just making fists again. You might find one side's easier than the other. So just notice if you're tighter in one shoulder than the other. So keeping the right toes pulled towards the head, the left foot's just on its side, pushing down into the mat too. Create that openness across the chest. So breathing into the chest, expanding through the chest, rolling the shoulders back and down. The back of the head presses into the forearm and the chin is just slightly lifted. You've also got the length in the spine. Taking a couple of deep breaths. And then releasing the hands. You take the right arm up, reach up, bring it down, press forward to release, scooping to the left, bring the left arm down, bring it round, and press forward, and then rolling back. Roll back onto your forearms. We take both legs up in the air. We lift the chest towards the legs and hold just for a moment. Then you can cross your shins. We roll up to seated. And you're going to roll all the way onto all fours. So all fours now. You want your shoulders above your wrists, hips above the knees, fingers nice and spread, top of the feet are flat. Okay? If you roll forward a little, you're going to create that opening across the wrists. So if you've got problems with the wrists, this is a really nice exercise to do. You can just move back onto your heels all the way if you want to, and then coming up on the inhale and just work yourself all the way across the wrists. Create that opening, create that space, especially if you work at a computer or you, as I say, have problems with the wrists. It will really work to strengthen the wrists and enable you to get into more postures later down the line. So, cat-cow to begin with. So you're going to take an inhale, you start to open the chest. So let me do it sideways so you can see. You draw the chest through, tailbone lifts, and exhale, we tuck the chin in and rounding. So you're pushing down through the palms and the top of the feet. So inhale to come through. Chin lifts, tailbone lifts, shoulders come through. Exhale to round. And again, going with the breath, inhaling and exhaling. So the arms and the legs don't move, so we don't roll forward as we inhale. We just work with the flexibility of the spine. Exhale. Push up between the shoulder blades. Inhale one more time. Exhale. And then inhale to center. Exhale, release. Okay. You're going to take an inhale, you're going to raise the right arm and the left leg. So this time you really need to plant down through the top of that right foot. If you've got problems with your wrist, you can always make a fist or place your hand on a block. Okay. And then if you want to really work into the wrist, you can roll forward again and just hold. But you need to create your center of balance. So pull up in the navel. So, and then when you're here, we're going to do the cat-cow within this balance. So you're going to take an inhale. It's a bit more tricky with the arm and leg lifted. Draw your chest through and exhale to round. You've got to really work with a very small area of the torso. Inhale through, exhale to round. Inhale, go with your breath, exhale. One more, inhale, shoulders back, exhale. And then inhale to center, exhale, release. Okay, same on the left side. So you can inhale, raise the left arm and the right leg and just hold here. So push down with the right palm and the top of the left foot. And then we take an inhale, we come through to our cat. So mini back bend, chest through, shoulders back. And exhale to round, tucking under. Activate the right thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Just moves through. Exhale. Final time. Inhale through. And exhale. And inhale to center. Exhale, release. Okay. Just walking your legs back. If you're quite far forward on your mat, just walk your whole body back so that your hips are still above your knees, and we're going to come down for extended child's pose. So you're just going to come down so the hips are still raised, and then the forearms come down on the mat. So we're just extending for child's pose. Just enjoy the stretch within the spine. And we're going to take it to Parsvabalasana. So you're going to draw the left arm this time, and you're just going to scoop it under the right. Okay, at shoulder level, palm faces up. And then you just turn the head to the left, to the right, to look down the right arm. You should feel the release across the top of the shoulders. So just breathing into that space. Enjoying the stretch. And then inhaling back up. Replacing the left hand, and we do the same on the right side. So taking the right arm through under the left and out to the left side. You can lower your right ear down towards your mat. So you can let the weight of the body just release down to the mat. Looking right down through the fingertips. And then inhaling back up to center. We're ready to move into our first downward facing dog. So spreading your fingers nice and wide, tucking your toes under, and you're going to draw back into your downward facing dog. So really pushing back through your palms. If you want to just adjust yourself in your downward dog, you're not sure, you should take it longer than you think you should. Hands are shoulders width apart. Check that they're at the right latitude, that they're evenly placed. And the same with the feet. Feet are hips width apart. The ankles are slightly turned out because the outside edges of the feet are parallel with your mat. And then we take an inhale, we raise the left leg, three-legged dog. Try and keep the hips square. Try and keep pushing back through the palms, and the head hangs heavy. Shake it out if you need. And then exhale and sweep the left foot forward. Bring it to the front of the mat. Lower the right down. Shalasana. So the top of the right foot goes flat. We take an inhale and we come up. Comes first of all onto your left knee, placing the hands on the left knee. Now we're going to do what we did at the beginning. We're going to take an inhale, we're going to raise the arms, look up towards the palms, and then exhale the hands down to the heart. Okay, if you need to place a blanket or roll this mat over, so it's your mat over so it's a bit thicker under your right knee, then you can do that. Okay, and again, so inhaling, up, exhale to come down. Final time, inhale, arms up, palms connect, and then exhale the hands down in front of the heart. And again, we're just going to work into the heart space. We're just closing the eyes, doing the same tapping as we were doing earlier, just with the fingertips. Tapping into the heart space, noticing what's there, any particular feelings we've been having through the week. Just tuning in, and then just releasing, placing your hands down on your mat slowly. You're going to roll onto the flesh at the top of the right kneecap, and you're going to lift the right leg in the air behind you. And then you're going to come up onto your knee again. So we're working now into that right quad. And you stay low in the lunge, breathing into the right hip. And if you can scoop the right arm behind you. Do it sideways so you can see. You're going to scoop the right arm behind you and then the left. And now we start to open the chest. So remember, stay low in your lunge. If this is too much for you, you can just place your hands on your knee, keep the right leg lifted, and just keep breathing into this space. We're working with the hips. It can be quite a big release area. But if you can move to Gayavasana, chain pose, then you grab the back foot, roll the shoulders back and together, lift and open through the chest. Take a couple of deep Ujjayi breaths. One more inhale and exhale. And then you're going to release just the right arm and we're going to twist Kuntasana. So we're twisting to the left. You're using that right arm as a lever, so you push it into the left thigh and vice versa. Left thigh pushes into right arm, and then we start to rotate and look towards the foot behind us. Remember, if it's too much, you can always just place the foot flat now at this point. Place the left hand on the hip and then twist. So you're looking towards the foot behind you and the twists come from the belly. But you create that length in the spine. So inhale, expand the chest. Exhale, rotate to look towards the foot. And then inhale to center. Exhale, slowly release. So slowly coming out of wherever you are. You're going to tuck the back toes under and we're going to walk backwards, okay? So you're going to walk backwards. We're going to go moving into that left hamstring now, and you're going to sit back on your heels. So let me show you the side again. You're going to sit back on your heels, so the toes should be under. If it's too much to do this, you can put the foot flat down, but you won't get such a good stretch. So if you can tuck the toes under, then do that. Okay, otherwise put the foot flat. And then when you're sat back here, or you might only be about here, then you start to see if you can fold. If you can't get your leg completely straight, don't worry. You just allow the body to fold down that left leg, okay? And keep, if you can, the toes of the left foot pulled towards the head. Now this is really quite an intense stretch. So allow your palms to rest on the mat. Deep Ujjayi breaths, really working into this back line of the body. This idea of surrender to whatever comes, whatever happens. There's so much uncertainty, unknown, so much that we are unable to control at the moment. So we just surrender to what is, what will be, but it can be quite intense. So one more deep inhale, deep exhale, and then just slowly coming out. So slowly coming up onto your right knee, walking forward. You're going to place your palms down, tuck your right toes under, step your left foot back, and we push back into our downward facing dog. So just walking out the heels now, noticing if that left side, the left hamstring, you feel like you can draw that left heel that little bit deeper towards the mat, whereas the right heel might still be slightly raised. So we're a little bit imbalanced now, so let's reset the balance. So taking an inhale, raising the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, sweep the right foot forward, bring it to the front of the mat. Lower your left, let it go flat down. Arsvasanshalasana. Take an inhale and come up. Remember, use a blanket under your knee if you need to, or roll the mat over twice. Okay? I've got quite a thick mat, but a lot of the normal mats are quite thin. So use something to just protect your knee. And then bringing the hands onto your knees. Okay? And that's where we begin. We take an inhale, we take the arms out. And then exhale, we sweep the arms back. And we're going to go for Pashmina Namaskar, which is reverse prayer. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring the palms together. You're going to turn them in towards the spine. If I can get them under my top. And then creep them up the back. And then when you do that, you start to draw the elbows back and together. And when you draw the elbows back and together, you're opening through the chest. Take an inhale and look up. See if you can raise the heart, raise the chest. And then exhale. And you're going to fold. down onto that right knee. And inhale, we come up. You can push back with the foot, with the right foot too, so really opening up, chest is open. And exhale to fold, so bend into the knee, lower the head. So just slowly, because it takes a bit of balance as well, this one. Inhaling up, open, expand the heart, expand the chest. This is opening up into what is out there, the wider world. Not just our own small problems, worries, anxieties. And then exhale, we fold, we come inward. We give ourselves the time. And then inhale, we come back to center. And exhale, release. Releasing the hands. Just giving the fingers a wriggle out. And then we place the hands flat down on the mat. If you couldn't do the reverse prayer, sorry, I forgot to say, you take your opposite elbows, you grab the opposite elbows behind the back and open through the chest that way. Okay, so you place the hands down. Again, rolling onto the flesh at the top of the left kneecap. This time you're going to lift the left leg up in the air. And then on your inhale, you're going to come up. And that might be enough, just having that left leg lifted behind you. Otherwise, if you can, you might be able to grab the left foot slowly and then grab the right. And then we're opening through the chest, through the heart, and we're sinking into our chain pose. We're going to that place, moving into the hips, that emotional center. If you're anything like me, you might have had a lot of emotions come up this week. Fear, anxiety, worry. So let's just work into this area a bit. All of those are fine. But in the practice, we're able to work through them, notice them, move on. And then, if it's still okay for you, you're going to release the left arm. You're going to place it on the outside edge of the right thigh. And we're going to start to move into Kuntasana, spear pose, where we look towards the foot behind us. If it's too much, you can just lower that back foot down. Stay in your lunge, place the right hand on the right hip, and then rotate from the belly round. So we're just working with the twist here. Inhale, expand the chest. Exhale, rotate, look towards the foot behind you. One more breath, deep inhale. Exhale. And then inhale to center. Exhale, release, palms go flat down, okay? And you're going to tuck the back toes under, and we're going to start to walk back. So again, walking back until you're sitting back on your heels. Or you might find this side is a little tighter than the other, so then otherwise you might want to put the foot completely flat and sit back on your foot. And then this leg equally might not go straight still, so if it doesn't matter, you just start to fold wherever you can. And if at any point you can start to push the foot away from you, you can also do that. Allow your chest to fold down towards that leg. Let yourself go, deep Ujjayi breath, breathing into the right hamstring. Keep the right toes pulled towards the head, shoulders back. Chest is gently lifted up and over that right knee. One more breath, inhale. Exhale to fold. And then slowly coming up. You're going to slowly walk your hands forward. Palms flat down. Left toes tuck under this time, right foot steps back, and we push back into our downward facing dog. Notice the right side now. Does it feel a little bit more even, a little bit more balanced? Working with both sides of the body. Okay, and then we're going to roll over into Vashisthasana. So we're going to roll over onto the left side first. So left side. The left hand is not directly beneath the shoulder. It can be slightly longer than the shoulder. The feet stack on top of each other. The chest is open, and we take the right arm up. You can bring your right thumb and index finger together, chin mudra, circuit of energy, and just holding. And if you want to take it one stage further, you take an inhale, raise the right leg, toes pull towards the head and hold. And then exhale, bring it down. and we roll over, rolling over onto the right side. Now stack the hips on top of each other, lift up through the hip. That's the first stage. Stacking the feet on top of each other, then the left arm goes up, chin mudra, circuit of energy, first finger and thumb meet, and then take an inhale, raise the left leg, toes pull towards the head and hold if you want to. And then bring the left leg down, place the left hand down, and pushing back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale and exhale, let it go out of the mouth. One more time, inhale. And then just slowly, on your inhale, look towards your hands. And then slowly walking your feet towards your hands. Inhale, we lift the heart, look forward. Exhale, we fold, let ourselves go. And then inhaling, just slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, drawing ourselves up to center. We draw the arms out wide until the palms meet. And we exhale the hands down in front of the heart. And just closing your eyes, just taking a moment, centering yourself on your mat, in this space, in this body. Inhaling to open the eyes, exhale, release your hands. So inhale the arms out wide, reach out wide until the palms meet. And then again, we exhale the hands down in front of the heart. Prayer in the heart, Anjali Mudra. And then releasing and inhaling again. Inhale, deep inhale, take the arms out wide until the palms meet. And exhale the hands down in front of the heart. The greeting mudra. Inhale. Exhale the hands down, and final time. Inhale the arms up. And exhale the hands down. Take an inhale. Exhale, we sink. So bending the knees, you can walk the feet out just a little bit apart from each other. And we're gonna bring the arms forward into chair. Utkatasana. So as if you're literally sitting in a chair. You're gonna take the arms forward, spread the fingers and hold. Take an inhale. And then exhale the hands down to the heart and we tap. So just tapping into that space, you're going to feel it in the thighs. Keep breathing deeply. Keep tapping into that energy of the heart. Compassion, empathy. Inhale and exhale, you fold, release, let go. Let the arms hang just completely. Just give yourself a moment. Inhale to lift the head, lift the chest, look forward. Exhale, plant your palms and step back into your plank and hold in your plank pose. So plank, shoulders above wrists, hands, shoulders apart, pull up in the belly, push up between the shoulders too, and just hold here. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop your knees where they are. Drop your chest and chin in between the hands, elbows tuck in, forearms are off the mat. The bum is still lifted. If this is hard for you, keep practicing. You can repeat this routine, because obviously you can pause the video and do it again, okay? Inhale through, come through, onto your belly, baby cobra. Top of the feet go flat, elbows in, shoulders back. And then exhale, tuck your toes under and come back into downward facing dog, drawing back into your heels. Take an inhale, raise the left leg, three-legged dog. Draw back, push back with your palms, draw that right heel down. Exhale, sweep the left foot forward, bring it to the front of the mat. Lower your right and inhale yourself up for warrior one. So your palms are gonna meet and then we take them wide. Warrior one, very powerful posture. Courage, very courageous. Open through the chest, lift up through the fingers, drop the shoulders down, the gaze is strong and up. Take an inhale, exhale, lower the arms and inhale to open warrior two. Your gaze is forward, directly down the middle finger. The arms are in a nice line and we sink low. Remember, rotate the left knee out so you can see the big toe of the left foot and ground down through the outside edge of the right foot. That will open up through that right hip too. Take an inhale, exhale, come down. Bring the left hand onto the left thigh, palm facing up, right arm goes over the top of the head. And then we inhale back up, warrior two, and exhale back, reverse warrior. You can bring your first finger and thumb together, chin mudra. And again, inhale to center, warrior two. Exhale, we come down, left hand down. Inhale to center, exhale back. Reverse warrior, right hand on the right leg, left arm up. And inhale to center. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Gentle tapping. Using the fingertips, maybe closing your eyes. Using the legs to really steady you. Holding that space. And then take an inhale, exhale, release, straighten the front leg. Stepping the back foot a little bit closer in. So you've probably got about a meter between the feet now. Turn the hips to be square. The arms come forward. Reaching forward, you're going to scoop the arms back. You're going to interlace the fingers, okay? So interlacing. Take an inhale, lift the chest, look forward, and exhale, you're going to fold down that left leg. Okay, so your fingers are interlaced, your hips are square, and you're folding. Now, if it's too much, you can bend your knees a little bit, and then slowly start to straighten out the leg as you fold. So lift your chest on your inhale a little bit, on your exhale you fold. Arms come over the top of the head. Keep breathing into the hamstring, keep your hips square. One more breath, inhale, exhale. And then inhaling slowly, drawing yourselves back up to center. You can release the hands, maybe place the hands on your hips now. And we're going to float ourselves up into warrior three. So warrior three, neck is long, left foot's grounded, finding your balance, right leg's lifted. Whole of the body is one straight line. Focus is about 1/2 meter in front of you on the floor. Take an inhale, come up, but don't let that right foot drop. Then you're going to grab the inside edge of the right ankle and you're going to start to draw your chest forward. And as you draw your chest forward, you kick that back foot back. So you lift the heart forward. First finger and thumb meet, chin mudra. Point the toes to the ceiling. Chest draws forward, foot's pushing back. Find your balance. Dancing Shiva. One more breath. And then exhale, release. Step the right foot back, place your palms down, step the left foot back, and pushing back into your downward facing dog, drawing back into your heels. Take an inhale. Exhale out of the mouth, let it go. And again, inhale. And exhale to let it go. Final side, inhaling to raise the right leg. Three-legged dog. Exhale, sweep the right foot forward, bring it to the front of the mat. Lower your left, bend into your right knee and come directly up into your warrior one. So your palms can meet to begin with, and then we take the arms out a little wider, so grounding through the outside edge of that back foot. Okay, sinking low. Your knee should be directly over your ankle. Look up between the palms. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower the arms and inhale to open warrior two. Check your arms are in line. The gaze is down the middle finger. We sink low. Take an inhale. Exhale, come down. Right hand on the right thigh. Left arm goes over the top of the head. So feel that stretch as you ground through that left foot. Feel the length in the left side. Reaching over those left fingertips. Then inhale to come up. Back to warrior two. And then exhale, reverse warrior. So left hand goes on the left leg, right arm lifts. We look up towards the thumb, first finger and thumb meet. Inhale up, warrior two. Exhale down. Lengthen that left side. Stay low in your lunge. Inhale up. Exhale back, warrior, reverse warrior. And then inhale to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes. Tapping into the heart space. We're just really connecting with what is there. It's so easy to be lost in our own thoughts and anxieties at the moment. Think of all those people who are in much worse situations. Showing a little gratitude for ourselves and what we actually have without losing sight. And then releasing the hands, inhaling, straighten the legs, arms go out, step your back foot a little bit closer in, so you've got about 1 meter between your feet, turn the hips to be square, arms come forward, and we take it to Pashmina Namaskar, reverse prayer again. So remember, palms come together, we turn them in towards the spine and creep them up the back. And if that's too much for you, you can grab your opposite elbows and then you fold, okay? But if you want to work with your wrists a little bit, Pashmina Namaskar is a really good way of doing that, okay? Working into the wrists. So keep trying it. And even if you can't actually turn your palms in, or your fingers are a little bent, or it's not 100% working, it doesn't matter. It's a work in progress, okay? And then you just fold. You fold down that right leg. So grip in with your toes. If you're a little wobbly, breathe into the right hamstring. Go with your breath, work with your breath. Remember, draw your elbows towards the ceiling. So the heart is creating that space, that opening too, even as we surrender, even as we go within ourselves. The heart is still open. And then inhaling slowly back up to center. You can either keep the arms as they are in Pashmina Namaskar, reverse prayer, or you can take them to another variation of Warrior 3. Maybe the arms go forward or back in line with the body. I'm more wobbly on this side. Right side, left side of the brain. Lengthen through the neck. Finding your balance, your focus before coming into dancing Shiva. So if you can, don't drop that back foot. Hold the ankle on the inside edge with your left arm. Then shoot those, oh, I'm really much wobbly on this side. Right, shoot those toes back towards the ceiling. Bring your first finger and thumb together. Lift the chest. So it's as if someone's pulling you with your fingertips forward and then pushing back with that back foot. And hold, smile. Chin mudra with the thumb and the first finger, and then release, let it go. Step back, palms palm, push your right foot back, step back into your downward facing dog. Enjoy the stretch of downward dog. Okay, take an inhale, exhale, drop your knees where they are. Then you're going to walk your hands forward. We're just going to do one more thing while we're here. So just take an intermittent, you know what I mean, posture. We're going to take puppy dog. So come and bring the head down, the arms are stretched. Reaching through the fingertips and just opening into the space across the front of the chest. The hips are above the knees, so the bum is in the air, the toes are just tucked under. Just take a moment here before we come into our peak pose, if you like, rock star, real heart opener, real posture of giving, opening. So slowly walking your hands back. Coming up into your downward facing dog, tucking your toes under. We take an inhale, we raise the left leg. So let's do it on the left side first. You're going to bend the left knee, toes point to the left. We're going to roll over onto that, toes point to the right. You're going to roll over onto that right side. The right foot goes flat, the left foot stays up on the toes. You lift your chest. And then if you want to, if it feels okay, you can start tapping into the heart here. Keep breathing. And then we come back. left foot goes down. We do the same on the opposite side. So inhaling to raise the right leg, point the toes, bend the knee points to the right, toes point to the left. We roll over onto that left side, left foot goes flat, right foot stays up on the tiptoes, open through the chest. This floor's a bit slippy. Try not to do it on a slippy floor. Give me a wave. And then down into the heart space. If you can manage it, great. If you can't, don't worry. And then bringing the right arm back. Right foot goes flat. Take an inhale and exhale. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale to look forward and exhale, walking your feet forward to the front of your mat. And you're going to roll back onto your forearms. For one last posture, we're going to take it to a twist to finish. Chest lifts towards the legs. You're going to bend the right leg, you're going to place it on the outside edge of the left thigh, and we're going to roll up to seated Ardha Matsyendrasana. Okay, we're sitting up nice and straight, left toes pulled towards the head, the arms go out. We're going to twist to the right. You're going to place your left elbow on the outside edge of that right knee. You're going to take the right arm round the back. You're going to sit up nice and straight. Take an inhale, expand the chest, expand the heart. Left toes pulled towards the head. Exhale, rotate from the belly round, looking towards the hand behind you. Now you can always place the hand behind you on a block or on something to give you a bit of elevation if you need to be dropping into it. So the spine should be straight. Inhale, exhale, rotate. More deep inhale, exhale to twist. Then inhale to center. Reach forward, exhale, roll back. Take the right leg up to meet the left and we swap sides. So bending the left leg this time, place it on the outside edge of the right thigh. Roll up to seated, right toes pull towards head, left foot's nice and grounded. Left knees pointing directly up. And the arms come forward, we sit up as straight as we can. You can also sit on a block in this one if you need to. Then rotating to the left, use the right elbow as a bit of a lever, pushing into that left knee, and vice versa, and the left arm goes round the back. So lengthen through the spine, whole torso. Take an inhale, deep inhale, expand the chest, and exhale, rotate from the belly. These twists are really, really good for rehydrating the spongy disc between the vertebrae and the spine, allowing us to stand taller. One more breath, inhale, exhale to twist, and then inhale to center. Reach forward with the arms and we roll back, taking both legs up. Okay, we're going to allow ourselves to come into our Shavasana. So you're going to slowly lie back, take your feet out so that they're hips width apart, move yourself down your mat, grab anything you want to keep yourself warm. And don't skip this bit. It's really important. Give yourself the time. So feet go out, hips width apart, the arms come to the sides, the palms face up. And you let your body just relax into the mat now. If you need to do any more releasing in the lower back before you lie down completely, you can draw the knees into the chest, drop the knees to the right. Arms go maybe into cactus arms, or they go out to the sides. Palms face up and turn your head the opposite way. Just a gentle supine twist. And then don't forget the opposite side. Knees to the left, head goes to the right. And then when you're ready, coming into your Shavasana again. Or you might be already really enjoying it. So just lying down, feet hips width apart, arms by your sides. And just closing your eyes. Just doing a quick body scan. Notice any lingering tension. Maybe in the belly, maybe in the hips. Just let your shoulders go completely as well. And allowing the eyeballs to roll back into their sockets. No tension in the facial muscles, the jaw. We just allow any sounds to wash over us. Try not to cling on to any thoughts, feelings. Try and let yourself completely go. The Shavasana is, they say in India, the most important posture because it allows us to absorb the messages of the practice. And we work into the heart space and the hips and the back line of the body. Working into quite serious and intense areas. So just allow your body now to completely relax and to absorb. Yoga allows us to move away from our thoughts and the mind and into the body, our only body. You've given your body a gift today, the gift of time. So enjoy this time. If you find any thoughts coming into your mind, things you need to do next, people you need to see, although possibly not at the moment, worries, concerns, just let them drift by. Notice them and let them go. They're not important now. This is your time. Enjoy the feeling of being supported by the floor, by the earth. just slowly bringing the awareness back to the body by gently wriggling your fingers and toes. When you're ready, just going to draw your knees up into the chest. Going to roll over onto the right side, onto the left if you have low blood pressure. Just staying curled up in a ball, enjoying the final moments. And then slowly and gently, come and press yourselves back up to seated. Coming to sit cross-legged on your mats, crossing the legs the opposite way for balance. And sitting up nice and straight for the final closing. We take the arms out to the sides, the palms face up. And raising the arms up above the head until the palms meet in prayer. Bringing the hands down in prayer onto the back of the head first. We acknowledge the superconscious realm. Then we bring the palms to the front of the forehead for imagination, insight and intuition. Bringing the palms to the front of the throat for clarity of thought, communication and action. And finally bringing your palms to the heart center to acknowledge the empathy that shines within. Together to close, we're going to take one last Om. So inhaling together. Bowing your head to your heart. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing a practice this week. Thank God for the internet. And I'll keep you updated on next week. I'll see you for the next practice. Have good weeks, everybody.